the charcoal sweater you wore that November. The thread at the cuff is a ghost I force myself to remember. The way the rain blurred the lights against the diner glass, and the nervous quiet rhythm of the hours as they'd pass. You were a question I was dying to solve, long before we began to quietly dissolve. Now you don't even know how I take my morning cup. Does the steam rise slow? Do I add the sugar up? You lost the map of the girl you once held in your hand, while I'm still walking the edges of your shifting sand. You didn't just leave, you erased every trace. You forgot my ghost in this hollow, empty place. I sit in the booth where the vinyl is cracked and worn, watching the entrance. Another Tuesday left forlorn. The barista asked if I wanted black or with cream. I realized you never knew, not even in a dream. You loved the silhouette, the idea of the light, but you never learned the color of my dark, of my night. The silence is heavy, it's a language you never spoke. I'm nursing the ashes of a fire that never even woke. You've got a new life, a clean slate, a different view, and I'm just a fragment that's losing its shade of blue. 'Cause you don't even know how I take my morning cup. Does the steam rise slow? Do I add the sugar up? You lost the map of the girl you once held in your hand, while I'm still walking the edges of your shifting sand. You didn't just leave, you erased every trace. You forgot my ghost in this hollow place. One drop of milk, no sugar. You don't even know you forgot. The deadbolt slid into its heavy frame. You took the oxygen, you left the blame. I swept the broken porcelain from the kitchen tile, trying to unsee the cruel, sharp edge of your smile. Your headlights vanished down the dark avenue, but the silence in here is entirely made of you. I thought the worst part was watching you leave, until I sat down in the quiet to grieve. You didn't need a weapon to dismantle my mind. You left the most violent parts of your anger behind. A quiet syllabus, a tailored, cruel design, finding every fracture in the skeleton of a mind. The house is vacant, the shadows revert. You are miles away now, but your words still hurt. turn the faucet on to drown out the loop, but the syllables gather, a vicious little group. You're suffocating, you're an empty hollow shell, delivered so softly, rung like a warning bell. I can still feel the precise temperature of the room when you turned our shared history into a tomb. The tape keeps rewinding, the needle drops down. I'm stuck in the flood of the insults left to drown. A physical bruise turns to yellow then white, but an echo survives in the pitch of the night. You slam the oak door, but you poison the well and trap me inside of the story you tell. The body moves on, the adrenaline falls, but I'm listening to you tear down my own walls. 'Cause you didn't need a weapon to dismantle my mind. You left the most violent parts of your anger behind. A quiet syllabus, a tailored, cruel design, finding every fracture in the skeleton of mine. The house is vacant, the shadows revert. You are miles away now, but your words still hurt. Still ringing in my ears, still tearing at the seams. You're gone, but your words still hurt. Still hurts. The chatter blurs into a heavy static hum. I'm anchored to the drywall, my fingers going numb. You're standing by the hallway, holding a half-empty glass. I'm studying the geometry of the shadows as they pass. Then she whispers something, leaning into your space, and I watch the history rewrite itself across your face. And there it is, this light pool on the right, the quiet devastating beam that used to anchor my night. You gave it away like loose change to a stranger's grace, a secret language translated for a brand new face. I saw you move on. I used to be the only architecture that expression could build. Now the distance between us is a valley, suddenly filled with the tilt of her head, the way she holds your eye, while my own lungs forget exactly how to sigh. It wasn't a shout, it wasn't a door slamming shut, just a quiet redistribution of a familiar cut. A thief wouldn't hurt as much as this casual release. You handed over my favorite piece of your piece. I didn't think an upward curve could be a weapon drawn, but I'm bleeding out on the hardwood, watching the dawn slip away. Because there it is, this slight pull on the right, the quiet devastating beam that used to anchor my night. You gave it away like loose change to a stranger's grace, a secret language translated for a brand new face. I saw you move on. I saw the muscle memory shift. The magic trick is done. I saw you move on to her, to her. I unspooled my gravity to keep you in place, rearrange my own stars to illuminate your face. I emptied my chest, swept the corridors clean, built a quiet religion from the spaces between. You watched from the doorway, so careful and still, while I poured out my ocean just to watch your cup fill. I gave you the atlas, I gave you the map. Then you looked in my eyes with the merciful dread, the terrible pity of a sentence sunset. I brought you the lightning, I brought you the sun, but you held out your hands and the spark didn't run. The brutal mechanics of what can't be undone. You whispered so gently, I wasn't the one. I wasn't the one. There was no great collision, no shattering glass, just the slow, heavy physics of watching us pass. You couldn't fake the current, you couldn't force the wire. You can't beg a damp room to catch into fire. I'm standing knee deep in the cosmos I made, watching the colors begin to degrade. It's a specific kind of ruin, this quiet decay, when you hand them your universe and they give it away. Not out of malice, not out of spite, just a blind man apologizing to the light. You just didn't feel it when you looked in my eyes with that merciful dread, the terrible pity of the words in your head. I brought you the lightning, I brought you the sun, but you held out your hands and the spark didn't run. The brutal mechanics of what can't be undone. You whispered so gently, I wasn't the one. I wasn't the one. bathroom towel is freezing at 2:45. Fluorescent light is making a museum of me, tracing the lines when my jaw isn't quite right, cataloging my flaws in the dead of the night. I remember the girl in the long velvet coat, the way your eyes lingered on the curve of her throat. I am taking an inventory of everything I lack, building a shrine to the women you look back at. She had the grace of a willow, she had the ocean in her stare, and I'm just a fractured mirror gasping for air, whittling my own bones down into dust just to fit in the shadow of your passing trust. This is insecure me. I scroll through the archives of the faces you praised, the effortless beauty and the path that you grazed. My collarbones feel too sharp, my voice is too thin. I'm losing a quiet war I didn't ask to begin. Every ghost of a glance you gave to someone new is a chisel I used to carve the words out of you. No, out of me, I do it to me. I'm tearing the petals off my own design, drinking the poison, calling it wine. If I can just figure out what they have that I don't, maybe I can fix the woman that you want. But the glass is empty, and I am too. 'Cause I am taking an inventory of everything I lack, building a shrine to the women you look back at. She had the grace of a willow, she had the ocean in her stare, and I'm just a fractured mirror gasping for air, whittling my own bones down into dust just to fit in the shadow of your passing trust. This is insecure me. There is nothing left to strip away, just the hum of the bulb and a stranger in the glass, insecure. Me. The silver backing on the glass is peeling at the edge, cold tap water running, a futile quiet pledge. I trace the smudged mascara down the slope of my cheek, studying the canvas that made you turn so weak, looking for the surface crack, the uneven line of my jaw, the physical geometry of my most fatal flaw. If my collarbones were sharper, would you have unpacked your things? If my eyes caught the light like the girls who wear the rings, would the suitcase still be sitting by the heavy wooden door? Would you still be staring through me on the I just wasn't pretty enough. I pulled at my own skin, wishing I could tailor the seams, trying to hem the edges of our unraveled dreams. You blamed it on the seasons, you blamed it on the shift in the wind, but I know it's the framework that the universe pinned me in. You needed a masterpiece to hang upon your wall, and I was just a sketch that you let quietly fall. It's a tragic kind of alchemy, turning water into wine, thinking better symmetry could ever keep you mine. I'd carve away my own ribs to build a better frame. If I thought a prettier mouth would make you call my name, but if my collarbones are sharper, would you have unpacked your things? If my eyes caught the light, like the girls who wear the rings, would the suitcase still be sitting by the heavy wooden door? Would you still be staring through me on the bedroom floor? I run the cruelest numbers, but the math is always rough. I just wasn't pretty enough. A different shade of pale, a fraction of an inch, the quiet, ugly reason that you had to flinch. Not pretty, not enough. You're breathing on the pillow, but the rhythm isn't yours. The air between us thickens, pressing down on all these floors. I'm cataloging fragments of a boy I used to hold, before your eyes became this unfamiliar kind of cold. You kept a lighthouse in the middle of his chest, but the stranger in the blankets has laid that fire to rest. And I am sleeping with a ghost, a hollow-bodied frame, tracing all the letters of a long-forgotten name. I'm clinging to the echoes, the warmth you used to show, while shivering beside the man I don't even know. It's a quiet kind of violence, this slow and steady drain, loving a memory that's dying in the rain. To trace the constellations hidden on my skin, with a reverence that felt like letting morning light back. And now your gaze is made of granite, fixed on something I can't see, a vacuum in the room where our conversation used to be. I offer up my silence, I offer up my hand, but you're a traveler, drifting towards some distant desert land. keep waiting for the thaw, for the cracking of the ice, but sacrifice is only holy if it's worth the heavy price. You've hollowed out the history, you've rewritten every line, leaving me to mourn a ghost that was never truly mine. 'Cause I am sleeping with a ghost, a hollow body frame, tracing all the letters of a long forgotten name. I'm clinging to the echoes, the warmth you used to show, while shivering beside the man I don't even know. It's a quiet kind of violence, this slow and steady drain, loving a memory that's dying in the rain. Sheets haven't lost the specific fold on my knees, but you're already shifting the lock and the keys. I walked out your doorway with a throat full of sand. It's barely a season and she's holding your hand. The coffee cup stained by the edge of my lip is sitting right there as she takes a slow sip. How do you bury a 5-year-long rain under 3 little weeks and a syllable name? The shorthand we spoke and the ghost that we drew, swept under the rug to make a surface for two. The math doesn't work, the gravity fails. You pulled at my anchor and hoisted her sails. It took years to create me and a month to replace me. She know why you flinch at the sound of the trains, or is she just touring the space in my veins? I thought I was woven deep into your wood, but I was just rent that was misunderstood. You paved over the garden we grew in the dark, poured down the concrete and called it a park. Grief was a glacier, a slow-moving freeze, but you cleared out my memory with a casual breeze. I'm still choking on smoke from the house that we built while you're sleeping soundly, stripped of the guilt. You didn't just move on, you wiped the slate bare, as if I was never a heavy thing there. How do you bury a 5-year-long rain under 3 little weeks and a syllable name? The shorthand we spoke and the ghost that we drew, swept under the rug to make a surface for two. The math doesn't work, the gravity fails. You pulled at my anchor and hoisted her sails. It took years to create me and a month to face. Replace me. Pour the wine and I balanced every joke. Swallow the ashes every time the silence broke. They said I'm glowing, they said I'm healing fast. I wore the armor of a girl who doesn't look past. A painted upward curve to keep the questions out. A flawless exhibition of a mind without a doubt. I kept the edges neat, I held the water back. A masterclass in hiding all the places that crack. But the second that the deadbolt clicks into the frame, the architecture crumbles, choking on your name. The porcelain is freezing against my hollow chest, where 1,000 heavy breaths are finally unsuppressed. They think she's bulletproof, a pillar made of stone. But on the bathroom tile, she broke alone. Hallway carpet swallowed up my heavy tread, while I was holding up the weight of things unsaid. Fumbling the brass keys with the hand that starts to shake, calculating how much more the glass can take. I left a smiling girl somewhere in the hall and let my spine give out against the shower wall. The makeup runs its rivers down a tired face, the quiet, ugly ruin of a private place. There is no audience to measure out the grief, no gentle hands to offer up a false relief. Just the humming of the bowl, a static yellow light as the dam gives way to the middle of the night. You left me with a ghost, but I put on a show until there was nowhere left for me to go. And the second that the deadbolt clicks into the frame, the architecture crumbles, choking on your name. The porcelain is freezing against my hollow chest, where 1,000 heavy breaths are finally unsuppressed. They think she's bulletproof, a pillar made of stone. But on the bathroom tile, she broke alone. The lock is turned, the smile is gone. Just the cold floor now. She broke alone. You picked her. The streetlight caught your shadow at the corner store. Your fingers laced through hers, so practiced, so sure. I recognize the coat, the way you tilt your chin, the same geometry we lived in back then. The air went thin, the pavement turned to glass. I watched the ghost of our future finally pass. And you picked her, the secret kept in the margins of us, while I was the anchor, just collecting your rust. The friend with no name, the lie you kept dry. I was just the harbor until you learned how to fly. Yeah, you picked her. I held your silence when you couldn't find your keys. I memorized the ache in your uneasy knees. You swore she was hollow, a glitch in the wire, but you were just waiting to set your own life on fire. I was the placeholder, the ink on the page, waiting for a rewrite, locked in a cage. And you picked her, the secret kept in the margins of us, while I was the anchor, just collecting your rust. The friend with no name, the lie you kept dry. I was just the harbor until you learned how to fly. Yeah, you picked her. Logic feels thin. I loved you from the outside. She was already skin. You picked her. The light changes, you move on. I'm just the echo in the room, just the weight of a door closing. You picked her. You picked her.